Hi, everyone. It's Jennifer DePasquale, president and co-founder of the Women in Retail Leadership Circle. Did you know that we host regional one-day events? We provide space for women executives to gather and network, learn from each other, and improve business processes. If you want to find inspiration on how to conquer challenges in both your personal and professional lives, consider joining us at our Women in Retail Leadership on the Road event taking place in San Francisco on November 7th. For more information, visit ontheroad.wirlc.com. We sure hope to see you there.
Hello and welcome to Women in Retail Talks. I'm Christina Stidham, Associate Content Editor at the Women in Retail Leadership Circle, and today I'm joined by Michelle Farabaugh, Chief Marketing Officer at Harry & David, a gourmet food gifting and sharing brand that's part of the 1-800-Flowers.com Inc. family of brands. Today we're discussing Wolferman's, which is a Harry & David brand, and its recent repositioning to Wolferman's Bakery, designed to showcase the brand's expansive assortment of exceptional baked goods and broaden awareness among consumers. So Michelle, thank you so much for joining me today on the podcast.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
I gave a brief intro about you, but could you tell us a little bit more about yourself, your background, and about Wolferman's?
Sure. I've spent almost 30 years in specialty retail, being an executive from strategic planning to marketing and operations, really working with iconic brands, including PetSmart, Williams-Sonoma, Smith & Hawken, and of course, Harry & David. I was also a partner at Lenzer, which was the premier direct marketing firm that we sold to Merkle. So it's been an exciting time in the industry, and it's an exciting time at Harry & David.
Definitely. So that leads right into the discussion of this podcast about Wolferman's new brand positioning. So why did the company feel that now was the time to launch this fresh approach to a 100-year-old brand?
We believe that brands need to evolve to stay relevant and current with consumers. And as you mentioned, Wolferman's is over 100 years old. It's been known for and is famous for our super thick English muffins. But we also have an incredible array of delicious pastries, desserts, easy entrees that are perfect for brunch, dinner, and anything in between. So we went through the process and really leveraged both qualitative as well as quantitative market research to understand what consumers thought, both customers as well as prospects that haven't purchased from the brand. And that really gave us additional insight to be able to go into the rebranding. This is the time of the year when we always unveil our new seasonal selections for holiday and gifting. And so that's a perfect time to go through and relaunch the brand. Repositioning Wolferman's Bakery is an important part of our strategy because we are going through digital transformation. We continue to go through that, and we want to introduce all of our brands, especially Wolferman's Bakery, to an expanded customer segment. And to do that, we really needed to make sure that Wolferman's Bakery was refreshed, was current, was relevant to the needs of the consumer at this time. We want to make the brand much more relevant by highlighting that many of the products are baked right here in our bakery kitchen. So it's a great opportunity to highlight all of those amazing pastries and desserts that we have. We are an authentic bakery. We do know a tremendous amount about baking and tips and suggestions and how to use our products that really appeal to shoppers across the board that are looking for something to purchase for themselves or to send a really meaningful gift for everyday occasions, from birthday to thank you to sympathy, as well as holiday gift giving.
Great. And the brand tagline, always open, always good. That speaks to the online shop being available to consumers 24/7, and also the quality of the products, as you just mentioned, being freshly baked. This is obviously very convenient that consumers can access and purchase your products 24/7 anytime they'd like, and probably really important to your customers, that quality and convenience. So how do you hope that this tagline, always open, always good, and what it represents will bring back customers who have shopped with you before and also attract new ones?
Well, we spend a lot of time, as I said, using market research, talking to our customers as well as potential prospects to understand their impression of the brand, as well as their impression of bakeries, what they look for in baked goods. So Always Open, Always Good really fit that need. To talk about our digital footprint, that we do have an amazing website. We're always trying to stay relevant and recognize technology changes that the consumer is looking for. So we're actually in the process of launching a new mobile site. We also have done additional investment into a personalized experience for all of our consumer touch points. The website is where our consumers are looking to shop the most, and digital is really core to the overall Wolferman's bakery experience. As we go through this digital transformation, it's a way we communicate with our customers. It's also a way for them to be able to order from us. It is always open. So you can go to your local bakery, but they're not open every day. They're not open all day. Being able to go to the wolfermans.com website is a way that you can shop and see our full selection of products that are baked right here in our bakery and be able to order them anytime. It's been great because it really brings to life the new photography and all of the new copy that we've produced as part of this rebranding. It highlights and reinforces that message that we have high quality bakery products that you can order anytime to order for yourself and deliver to yourself, or you can send it to anyone out there. So the visuals are really dynamic. They're compelling. It shows that authentic bakery setting and allows us to have that conversation with the customer, to share inside scoops, to share tips on how to use the product, on why they are so great. And Always Good, if you've ever tasted any of our Wolferman's bakery products, I think you would agree they are always good and really fresh. So that reinforces it. As part of that, we also have a new logo, so the Wolferman's Bakery logo, with a clear association with Harry and David, to reinforce the power and the strength of that longstanding association and the premium nature that we have in all of our products and services of how we treat our customers and how we interact with them. So it's been a great launch. The feedback from the customers and the interaction with them has been very positive. It puts you in a virtual bakery experience, which you couldn't ask for more. So we're really excited.
That's so interesting. And I want to touch on the mobile site and the personalization that you just mentioned earlier. Would you be able to share any more information about how you're offering those personalized experiences to customers? Because that's really interesting.
We look at every touch point that we serve the customer, whether it's from a branding perspective, a communication perspective, a marketing perspective. So we're looking at that website experience of how you're interacting with the website and what we're communicating with you, to our email, even our social experiences, as well as print. So leveraging all of our customer segmentation and all of the information that we have from our customer of what they're looking for and how we can better serve them.
That's great. And that leads kind of into one of my other questions, that as Chief Marketing Officer, I wanted to ask you what other promotion and marketing efforts are going into this rebrand and repositioning for Wolferman's Bakery. And you just mentioned social and all of your new logo, professional photography, and how that really envelops your new positioning. So is there any new social campaigns? Are there, food influencers or anybody that you're working with in that way? And what are you doing for promotions here?
Sure. We always have exciting new promotions going on. We're always trying to reach out to bring our brand to top of mind for all of the consumers out there in every way that we can. So social is a big part of that. This is a very visual brand. We have some great assets that we use, but we also work with outside influencers as well so that we can reach their audiences. And it gives the consumer a new way to experience our products because there are so many uses for it today. So we do have a whole social campaign going on. We just did a behind the scenes yesterday so that we could do a special tasting here in our test kitchen on the Harry and David campus. So you will see all of this brand come together through all of those digital marketing touch points and really trying to work together and leverage that. So PR has done a great launch for us as well, spreading the word through the news and then leveraging all of these social media influencers and all of the reach that we have internally through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even Pinterest.
Great. And I know that there is also a loyalty program that you guys have for customers and that it stretches across the 1-800-Flowers.com family of brands. So I want to talk a little bit about that. We've been talking about a lot here about loyalty and what you can do to get customers really, the modern customer really involved and engaged with your brand. So can you talk a little bit about the loyalty program over at 1-800-Flowers, but specifically what Wolferman's bakery customers can find through the loyalty program?
Yeah, we do a number of things at Harry & David and Wolferman's to be able to retain customers and to drive that loyalty. Anything from welcome series to targeted personalized campaigns, VIP marketing programs. In addition to that, we're very fortunate because we are part of the 1-800-Flowers.com Inc. family of brands, which includes Cheryl's Cookies, Simply Chocolate, The Popcorn Factory, of course, 1-800-Flowers, and our latest acquisition of Sherry's Berries. So by going to our website at wolfermans.com, you can easily search and shop from all of our family of brands. So that gives our customers a great opportunity to have multiple products that they can select with one cart and to be able to purchase from. In addition to that, we have a Celebrations Passport loyalty program, and that provides all of our members with free standard shipping and no service charges on purchases for a full year across all of those brands. So it's a very unique program that offers a lot of benefits. And if you have gifting needs throughout the year, it's absolutely the way to go and gives great benefits across each and every one of those brands.
Great. Yeah, that sounds like a great offering for your customers. And as you mentioned earlier, the freshness and everything of your products, I don't know if I've ever been able to have a Wolferman's product, but they do sound so delicious. So moving on to my last question. Here at Women in Retail, we always love hearing about executive women's stories, how they rose to the top. And obviously you know about this because you were featured in our 2019 Top Women in Retail list. And you have attended and spoken at our Women in Retail events before. So I'd love to know what advice or tips you could give to women who want to rise to the C-suite or take the next step into a leadership position.
Absolutely. I would say I would give a few tips. One is to pick your boss, not the job. There are lots of amazing jobs out there, but having the right boss to support you, to help mentor you, to allow you to grow is going to be really invaluable. People should always be learners. If you're not learning new things, then you're not going to be able to progress and move into that C-suite. So seek out projects that help you to grow, that help to gain exposure within the company, and always work on your communication skills. You will use it and need it more and more as you continue to grow through your organization or any organization you join.
Excellent. That's fantastic advice. And that's all the questions and time that we have today on this podcast. So Michelle, thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Women in Retail Talks.
You're welcome.
Thanks for listening. For more information on this podcast, please check out our podcast channel page at wirlc.com/podcasts for show notes. Women in Retail Talks is available on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, and Spotify. Make sure to subscribe on our podcast channel page as well. If you've enjoyed this episode, please take a few moments to rate and review this podcast. Thanks, and until next time, this has been Women in Retail Talks.
Hi, everyone. It's Jen again. To hear more from inspiring women in retail like our guest today, attend our Women in Retail Leadership Circle on the Road event taking place in San Francisco on November 7th. Visit ontheroad.wirlc.com for more information. We hope to see you there.